Hello and welcome. Today we have Lovely Singh with us. Lovely, first of all, congratulations for clearing your UGC NET exam in Human Resource course. You appeared for UGC NET twice in 2019, June and December attempts. You cleared it both times, and in 2020 you appeared for your JRF paper, and you cleared that too. I would say congratulations for such an achievement. How do you feel about it?
Thank you so much, Muskan, and also thank you for calling me here. And about my journey, it was quite good. I always wanted to clear JRF. Uh, so when I started preparing this, I always had this in my mind that I have to clear JRF. So yeah, it feels great. When I started preparing, I in my first attempt I just cleared NET. And,
Mm-hmm.
that time I had left some of the topics, and also like the time was also less. When I started, I cleared NET in just 1 month's preparation, and after that I tried to work on my weak areas and I read a little harder. So then I cleared JRF. So it feels great.
Well, definitely. I mean, hearing about it itself feels so good. I'm sure you're feeling literally on cloud nine at this moment. That your dedication and your hard work paid you off. Before Lovely, we get ahead into this, I would like to know a little bit more about you. Where are you from? About your educational status, and what inspired you to appear for such a difficult paper?
So I am basically from Bihar. I have done my schooling from Delhi Public School, Patna. After that, I did my integrated MBA course from Central University of Jharkhand. And after that, I had a working experience of around 2 years in private sector as well. And after after that, I decided to go for my higher education and subsequently make my career in the field of PSU. So for that, I decided to uh, like go for this NET exam because it acts like a gateway for various opportunities, and you can go for PhD as well. And some of the PSUs also call from your UGC NET score. So then because of that, I decided to write this exam. Yeah.
Okay. So, Lovely, I would like to know one question. Like, I would like to know one thing. Is that have you seen a change in the number of opportunities now as compared to before when you didn't clear your paper?
Yes, definitely. There is a lot. There is huge difference now. Like now, I have the opportunity first to go for PhD. Earlier also I could go for PhD, but now I can go for PhD in some premium institutes, and also like if you clear JRF, some some of the PSUs also call for interviews. So like I've got calls also from some PSUs. So definitely the opportunities are more than before.
So, again, I would like to ask you one more question, Lovely. Is that I mean, what tips and tricks did you follow while preparing for a paper like this? Because there is something like as I have talked to various people, they talk about revision and being consistent, and obviously their dedication and their hard work pays them off because that's something that makes them more dedicated towards the papers. What is something that you as an individual prepared for while you were preparing for the paper? Because considering you came from an environment where the mental exhaustion was so much during the COVID period, and you still got time to prepare for such a difficult exam where the competition in itself is so high. We would like to know from you what tips and tricks did you follow?
So this is true that in last year due to Corona we had gone through a lot of stress. But I also think that where there is a will, there is a way. I tried to make a strategy. I made a schedule for my day, and I tried to like stick to that. I followed that schedule, and I divided my time for studying and for giving tests. I think that helped me, and first my strategy was to like cover all the syllabus whatever is there, do not leave anything. Sometimes people leave some topics like which they think little hard to them. So I think if you want to clear JARF, you should not leave anything. And then after covering the syllabus, just give as much test and you can, like solve all the previous year papers and with mock tests. And for giving tests, I think human fairy test series also helped me a lot. Its test series is amazing. So I get tests there as well. So like I think all these things help me to be.
Yeah, definitely. You came up with a strategy of being consistent. Again, I mean, this is something which is anyways important for appearing for any paper, not just UGC exam. There's this one really last question that I would like to ask you. Lovely, is there something that you would like to tell the aspirational students to avoid while preparing for such an exam?
Yes, I would like to tell them that first of all, like you should believe in yourself. If you can believe it, you can achieve. First thing is that, and second thing is like just there is no like one best way to achieve anything. So just you make your own strategy, own schedule, and work on that, and don't give up. Like just be dedicated toward your goal and work on that. You will definitely get it.
Well, lovely. These were some inspirational, insightful words. I would say thank you so much for taking your time out to talk to us and share us your experience and how your journey was while preparing the UGC NET exam and clearing your JRF. I would say congratulations for clearing it, and I wish you all the very best for all your future endeavors. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure being here. Thank you so much.